Hello.
My
What's going on? Everything okay?
I know.
Is everything
Wow, is that you, Captain?
Yes. Everybody safe?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We made it.
Hey, how's
I
everybody?
missed you guys. I haven't been here in a couple weeks.
Goodness.
Me, I've been on tour.
You've been on tour, Dana?
Worldwide.
Dana's got a professional softball contract.
What is
Mokita, I see your tan,
going
Mokita.
on?
Mokita, I see your little Latin tan you got going on.
Well, I was, over there in the places.
The wet look too, Kendrick. Got the wet look.
I see it.
You know what? Roy
Her and
said
Will got matching tans.
No, we don't.
Roy said last week that Mokita was somewhere looking, and I think it was cognac poppy. Talk about she's somewhere with her hair looking Dominican-ish with a wet look, and you go come on here looking just like what they said.
Remote island.
Funny.
I didn't have any service. I was on a remote island.
That's why they said. That's why they said you look like that, and you came back looking just like what they said.
Amazing, Mokita. Amazing.
Hair.
Right, no poppy.
From
I
the
knew black.
island
I'm
here.
Dominican.
I was on a remote island.
I saw Castaway. Tom Cruise ain't come back looking like that.
That is hilarious.
Last week I had a toothache. That is why I was not here. I had to go to the dentist.
I like the other story better.
I know. The other one was better.
Yeah,
that was.
I know, right?
Why was she there?
Hampton's finest is hungry. Is Belinda not feeding you?
That's funny.
You've been trying to pour him wine.
He's in Boca. He's in a restaurant.
My bad.
He's in a restaurant in Boca right now. That's where he's at. Okay?
That's what I heard. Word on the street is.
Latif, this is happy hour, but geez, we're not eating. We're just drinking and communing with one another, fellowship. Go one time for the Big Daddy's
One
Lounge.
time for Big Daddy's.
One time for Big Daddy's Lounge. Right down the corner.
You guys been up to?
US one. All right. I love it. I'm going to tell you what we've been up to. Cheering this woman on. I cannot believe what we are witnessing at this point.
So ready for this.
Abrams has gone ahead and let everyone know that she is running for governor of Georgia.
Oh, that's
the opportunity in the state of Georgia shouldn't be determined by zip code, background, or access to power.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm moving to Georgia.
Ain't lying. We might need to.
For real. But don't be waiting on Hampton's finest to pick you up from that airport. He ain't coming.
She done messed up. Look, she been waiting for him to come pick her up. He ain't pick her up.
I've been waiting on him to pick me up at Charlie Brown Airport for like the last year, 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
I need you to just give up on that dream and
Give
stick
up
to
on
the
that
Dominican dream.
Just give me a ticket.
You call the wrong person, Mokita. You need to be calling Will Cross. That's the problem.
What I'm calling Will for?
Poor Will.
Because he going to spin the block. He's going to be right there.
There's no block.
Waiting for you.
What is he talking about?
Mojitos with a little umbrella in it.
You got to come back. You got to come back, Will. You can't let him keep going.
I have no idea why they tried. Why have they tried to put us in a relationship? I have no idea, honey. But
hey, I'm just going off what everybody else said. Everybody else in these,
nobody else said that.
Everybody else in these squares doing that. They started the rumors, not me. They was on the show before me. I just got here, so I'm just running with it. You know,
people said that.
Every week, Will.
No, there is.
Now y'all looking like no. Now they looking like no.
There's some truth to what Cognac Poppy is saying. They were saying, Will's been missing.
Who is
Mokita's been missing.
Exactly.
We're trying to pick up for his home.
Oh, yeah. It's Miles
We're trying to bump
and they're not here.
They're not here.
So it's just
I got your back. Don't listen to them. I've been telling them ain't nothing going on between me and you.
Oh, you entertaining.
You do.
Real like I act like ain't no
I just said I had your back.
Y'all
I
are
appreciate
consenting
it.
adults. It's not our
Kendrick.
business.
Kendrick,
It's cool.
This is how you know ain't nothing going on because I don't deal with folks who don't. You know what I'm saying? You see how you just came at me? I don't deal with folks like that.
I wouldn't.
Dana, you supposed to say that's not the answer.
Listen,
hey, look,
y'all can't even keep it undercover right. Y'all can't even keep it undercover right. Ain't none of that believable. We know y'all got y'all little Stella, you know, and Tay Diggs thing going on. It's cool.
All right.
Anyway. Thank you, Miss Marcus. I appreciate
I want
that.
her back news. Kanye said he's gonna do what he needs to do to get Kim back, and he's gonna throw God in it and everything else, and make his plea public to get this woman back in his life.
Apparently they were here. They were here in Miami together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Travis, no, what's the boy name? Her boyfriend, the guy she was dating.
Oh, from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, he was at a basketball game with his sister, and then Kim and Kanye were here.
But is that really her boyfriend? The boy that she been with though?
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson, yeah, and he's a little off. He's a little off too.
All right, so I'm just going to quantify this whole situation. So the Kardashian women.
Oh wait, Brandy got to come on.
We need to get Brandy.
Has notoriously been the downfall.
Put her on speakerphone.
Baby.
Of black men?
Of the African American men. And
Okay.
So I don't understand this. Go get her back so that I can continue my dance.
First of all, who is in the background cooking? I mean, it's like pots and pans, cleaning up some kind of stove.
Work.
Who is that?
Oh, that's KW.
Oh, we gonna put you on mute.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't.
You just got you out of the basement, Kendrick. I mean,
hey, dog. No. He good. Put him on mute.
Okay, go ahead. Good. Go ahead, Hampton's Finest.
I'm gonna relocate.
No, but it's always been a downhill slope whenever the Kardashian women or people who are along with them tend to touch on African American men, and it's a slippery slope, and it just continues to this day.
Well, if he like it, you gotta love it. So
no. If he likes it, I ain't gotta like it.
You can't complain if he like it.
I personally don't care either way. I hope they have a great time.
If you like it, you
and
gotta
enjoy their life.
That's what he want to do.
Do whatever you want to do with whoever you want to do it with.
Yeah, it is what it is.
At my door with the check.
Reaching, Belinda.
I'm just saying.
Well, while Belinda has the floor, let's talk about what she posted this week on Facebook that just had my soul just all jittery.
Let me see.
So jittery.
No, I'm not gonna show it. I'm just gonna read it from how I sealed it in my mind.
Okay.
IJS. Halle Berry is to acting what Beyonce is to singing.
I stand by that statement. I made it, and I stand by it.
You said Halle Berry. I thought you said
Belinda. Let me tell you.
Chloe and whatever.
I had to sit back for a minute because I'm if I'm reading anybody's stuff on Facebook, it's you. I'm reading what you're putting up on Facebook.
Thank you.
And let me tell you, it took me a minute to understand what you were saying, and when I understood what you were saying, it just tickled.
You may have to repeat it for Will because Will looks very confused.
Yeah, no, I wasn't confused by that. The telephone caught me off guard. But
what made you put that up there like that, Belinda?
Wait, no, say it again. I missed it. I'm sorry.
Halle Berry is to acting what Beyonce is to singing.
Oh, as Beyonce is to singing.
Again, from my memory, I only read it once, so what I have been able to redact from it at 50 was pretty damn good. Okay.
Thank you.
What made you do that? What happened?
What happened?
I didn't feel well, and so I was watching whatever was available, and someone texted me and said, "Oh, put on Bruised,"
Oh.
And I spent 30 minutes with her. I was very, very sick.
It was not good.
Who was starring in Brood?
Halle Berry.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, isn't she a boxer or what is it? The story?
MMA fighter or something.
MMA or something.
Did you watch the whole thing, Kendrick?
No, all I watched was like behind the scenes in that trailer. I'm gonna watch it probably this weekend. Okay. I've heard like other people say it was good. Yeah, it's on Netflix. People say it's good. I haven't heard nobody say it was bad except, somebody on the show. So I'm gonna still watch it and get my take on it.
She gonna get an award for it because she had the same thing with Billy Bob Thornton, and she got the award.
Right. I watched it, and it was
Jesus!
It was
the same movie.
It was the same movie. Just
I hope not.
It was the same movie.
Well, then, therefore, I feel like I don't need to watch it.
Listen, it was the same movie.
Lord.
Okay, so it was the same movie.
That's hilarious.
It was not Billy Bob Thornton. It was a woman, but it's the same movie.
Yeah. Halle Berry has skills though, but the skills are not acting. She has other skills.
Why we gotta continuously do this crap? I mean, why we gotta?
Who you talking to?
Hello? He's acting
to the award people.
Oh,
he's acting.
Okay.
He's talking to the award people.
Now I will tell you, Halle Berry is
whenever
a very beautiful woman.
Whenever Denzel gives a stellar performance, yes, it's performance, and it is a stellar performance. But yet, when we gotta go ahead, she gotta say, "Make me
That's
feel
at your house. I don't know what
good.
she's talking about.
Make me
So much
feel
you can't work with these
good. Make me feel
Not in the same
good."
body.
And then all of a sudden, she getting an award. She getting an award when she say, "Make me feel good," because Billy Bob Thornton
one night. I'm not
did
sure what's
this.
going on.
And so Billy Bob Thornton did this, and now she getting an award. All of a sudden, we can't get no award.
Even down to the child, it was the same movie.
Oh my God.
I'm telling
It was the same movie.
What, losing Isaiah?
I feel bad for the
No,
child.
you know,
in Monsters Ball.
Kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Same kind of
losing
story,
Isaiah.
y'all.
Well,
Exactly.
Denzel does
Losing
a stellar
Isaiah,
performance in Malcolm X.
Her
And he
performance in
shows
Losing Isaiah, I couldn't.
Everything in it.
I
But then he shows
the
Training Day
storyline was
when he's
excellent.
shooting and
God,
killing
what
people. He gets an award.
I have ADD, yo. I can't. This is too much for me.
Give this man an award.
I have ADD.
All I can say is that if you have a few hours of nothing to do in your life, this is the.
I
movie
never
for you.
have wasted time.
Not that type of time.
Not for that.
I know one black woman, and there are many, but one black woman who is amazing, and she just now got recognition. I think either the beginning of this year or last year for her acting. Miss Regina King. Oh my God.
Yeah, I
That's a
agree.
whole nother story.
I've been liking her ever since like Jerry Maguire.
227.
I agree.
And
227,
yes,
yeah.
and
No.
why she wouldn't get certain roles because she is amazing.
It is not 227. It is Treacherous Trudy, boy. Because Treacherous Trudy.
You talking about the grandmama?
No.
Who's the grandma on 227?
No. What you need to look at?
Proud Family.
You need to look at the Netflix Black Western all film.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That was good.
What is it? The Fallen? The Harder We Fall?
The harder
they fall.
She killed that role.
Treacherous Trudy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's her name in the movie.
Yeah,
And there's going to be a sequel.
Well, I need.
There will be a sequel.
I need
You
clip
got
notes for tonight.
There's going to be a sequel.
Man, you got to tell the whole story.
Well,
right.
April, if you're going to watch it tonight, you got to stay up because it's like 2 hours and some change.
No,
it's
it's
good.
not.
It is.
What we're talking about.
I say clip notes.
It is a phenomenal movie.
Yeah,
It is a phenomenal movie.
right now. What we're talking about right now.
Because my ADD is this has got me all over the place. I'm
You
trying
won't have
to
a
catch
problem
on.
staying up.
And you know Latif gonna like that movie because it's all about guns. So Latif gonna watch it. He knows
Same
every
here.
gun, bullet.
It was.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's the rifle.
It was good though. It was.
It's a series. I thought it was just one movie.
No. It's a movie. It's just one movie, and the acting in there was good.
There will be a sequel.
It was
There will
good.
be a
I
sequel.
liked it.
Did you guys see the interview with Alec Baldwin? I mean, because we're talking about guns. I'm just asking.
Oh, because he didn't shoot the gun.
Yeah.
If he didn't, I need to know who shot the gun.
How the bullet get in the gun?
Wait,
I mean,
Yeah, he said he didn't shoot the gun.
When you're in front of somebody, So this is, and Dana can
Did
attest
not
to
pull
this.
the trigger.
He said he did not pull the trigger.
So Dana can attest to this. So when you're in front of someone and you point a firearm at them, and a projectile comes out of that firearm and hits that person, typically you are the one who has pulled the mechanism to have that trajectory go out of that firearm and go into that person. I'm just saying.
Only if it's not in self-defense, though, Lateef.
Do not have me go down that road. Do not have me go down that road with
Lateef, bro.
Wait, time out.
Do not have me go down that road with the privileged class and the colonizers.
Time out.
Do not have me do that.
Time out.
Do not have me do that.
Time out. So, my cliff notes again. So this man said he did not shoot. He didn't pull the trigger.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I'll do years if I pull this trigger. He did not pull the trigger.
Right.
So magically, so here's the thing. So here's the thing. If you remember JFK, if you remember JFK when Oliver Stone did the JFK movie, and what's my man name from Bodyguard? The white
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. So Kevin Costner in the courtroom, he said, "So we have a magical bullet." So the magical bullet entered through the back of the head, and then it came out, and then it circled, and then it went through the temple, and then it went over to the other side, and then it went down, and then it came back up, came back through the front of the head. This is the same thing with Alec Baldwin. So if you're in front of someone and you didn't pull the trigger, so a magical bullet just came from behind you and entered into the person in front of you.
Masters, like, wouldn't the prop master be responsible for that?
Yes,
because he didn't check to make sure it wasn't. Yeah. So even if he did pull the trigger, I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be his fault.
Which is very, very interesting that he would reach to that point of defense to say.
But why didn't we hear that before? Like when they first happened, that would have been the first thing I would have said. Is that I didn't pull that trigger? Like,
no, because
the problem is his mental health.
Get the story right.
Exactly. That's exactly
the lawyers got to get it right first. Once the
Right.
lawyers get it right, then they give you the narrative so you could go before the masses and say, "Look, this is what you need to say. Your finger went on the trigger, even though the bullet came out the gun that you was holding."
I can't.
Y'all, this is the same type of stuff.
The interview with Stephanopoulos.
All this stuff that keeps happening, and then people tell you like the total opposite, and you looking at it, you like, that's not what happened.
Fake news.
And then they try to make you believe this. This is like the last couple of
Rodney King.
The majority of the events that have been happening is always
Rodney King did not get his ass whooped on the side of the road.
Well, you know,
and it was video evidence.
I call that arrogance, right? It's
that's what I'm saying.
To make you believe that the wrong is actually right.
There's a word for that.
And that is called the privileged colonizer.
It's gaslighting.
Or it's called
that's right. That's right.
Liar.
We gotta leave the wheel.
Belinda, what you said? The audacity.
Audacity.
Yeah.
You have to have audacity to come out of your mouth with these words.
Yes.
Well, it's the same people that believe in taking bleach.
Yeah.
It kills the virus.
We just had 4 years of seeing how
you
continue to repeat,
say whatever you want to say. People believe
whether it's true or not. You will then begin to have people who will actually repeat what you're saying as if it is fact.
Yeah,
alternative facts. Come on, man.
Alternative facts.
They're not quite lies. They're just alternative facts.
Yeah.
And then in Hollywood, did you all see this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, music executive.
You have to be one
wife
sick.
was shot and killed in a home invasion.
No,
Jacqueline was killed. She was in her 80s. An arrest has been made. They said that they have cameras throughout Hollywood, and they were able to arrest the perpetrator. They're going to have a press conference.
I'm sorry.
You got to be one sick, evil individual.
What just happened? I was watching Lateef.
Oh.
And he straightened back up after he was doing something.
You have to be one sick, evil individual to shoot.
That's exactly
an elderly person.
That's
like
crazy.
to shoot and kill. You don't have to do. It's wrong enough that you're doing a home invasion,
did she
but
have a gun on
to
you?
go in there and
shoot
shoot and somebody who's elderly like that, like that's
the elderly and children are off limits. Like that's crazy.
I agree.
There are some sick people out here because about 2 weeks ago in Baltimore, one of the elderly lady was in the church, cleaning the church, preparing for Thanksgiving, and someone went in the church and killed her in the church bathroom.
But why?
So people, craziness and demons walk, amongst us. So you have to be careful.
Yeah. Kids, elderly, and handicapped people.
Right.
Y'all,
I mean, let's just keep it basic. I mean, just the killing part, to enter somebody's home.
Right.
I think they knew what home they were going into. I think it was planned, and I mean, stuff like that should not be happening, period. I don't care if it's a child, old, wheelchair, black, white, green, yellow, stuff like that.
I agree.
I think our society has become numb to dumb
Los
stuff.
Angeles is having a very reminiscent of New York. It's a rash of home invasions and crimes like this. It will be interesting once all the facts come out involving this case, because they did have security on the grounds at the time.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like an inside job.
Yes.
Yeah. And then found out that, after that happened, the neighbors pumped up the security.
They increased that security.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This neighborhood has had this happen to a few other residents.
Wow.
I'm telling you, since COVID and all of that, people have just, I believe that this was in people before, but I think that COVID and, being stuck in the house and all of that has made people start acting crazy. Like all of these, we have people actually racing on the expressway in the middle of the day, in the middle of the night, during rush hour. People are just really like totaling their cars, killing people. It's crazy.
It is.
But I think what you have is
road rage on the Florida Turnpike between two cars, and one of the people in the other in one of the vehicles with this road rage case is in the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was about to say, but they race all up and down 95. That's
motorcycles, cars, trucks, doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I think what you have is that people what you have is an innate ability to exacerbate the evil that's in them, and so what ends up happening is when that evil comes out,
we're gonna have to go ahead and go with exacerbate.
When it comes out, when it comes out, the evil comes out, and they cannot suppress it, and it just comes out innately. And so the problem is that it is being accepted more widely in our society, to the point where in this last shooting in Michigan, nobody talked about it really, because we're just numb to it and we're used to it now. And so for me, I was like, that's crazy, because I have kids in high school. And so I'm looking at this like, this is crazy. But everyone I mentioned it to, they were like, yeah. Hey, so look, you going to the game Sunday? Hey, so look, you got a Thursday night game coming on tonight, and the Heat playing, yada yada yada. And I'm just like, dog, we cannot desensitize this killing in our high schools.
Mm-hmm. It's been like that. It's been like that in America for years, though, because especially when it come to us, George Floyd actually really opened people's eyes, and I don't know why it took for him, but that stuff been going on since we've been asking civil rights, even before that, slavery. We've been asking be free. Jim Crow, civil rights. We was asking for y'all to leave us alone, asking to vote, asking to get rights. We've been asking forever. The Panthers, we was asking. Now we're beyond that. So now, it's, oh, did you see what happened to such and such? Oh, yeah, we heard. So like Latif say, so y'all going to the club tonight, though? We finna go party, though? Even though this person done got shot in the head, and this person, they mama house done got shot up several times. it's like it don't matter.
It's like the rules went out the window. There's rules to this stuff, and they just went out the window.
There's no rules. There's no rules.
No. I'm talking about back in the day. There were rules. If you go
elderly
somebody,
children,
right? You don't just go spraying the whole porch and kill whoever you kill.
Right.
If you gon', it was just rules to it, and
you don't go into church and kill people.
People just.
I mean, case in point is Alberto Martinez. I mean, Alberto Martinez was ended up getting perished a couple of weeks ago, and he was one of the top drug dealers in New York. And I didn't understand why this dude was just riding around like everything was cool. I was like, dude, you have a past. Like, you did people wrong. You did all this and that. And it just came to fruition. To your point, Makita, that was targeted. But fast forward, because of the new generation, they just ride by and they just let loose.
Yeah.
I mean, to Kendrick's point, though, I mean, I think part of the plan is to make us desensitize us to really what's going on in the world. I think this has been going on forever. It's been going on for a very long time. I think we're now just aware. When the world slowed us all down, now we're able to see it now. Now that technology's here, cell phones are here, cameras are everywhere. Now we're able to see it. But this hasn't changed. And then when you allow somebody to get off and say, hey, this is self-defense, I really do believe it's going to be a wild, wild west, because folks, are tired. Folks are tired. And then on the other side, you got folks now feel like, hey, I can go get a gun. I can call self-defense. I can go home. You can call me. I can sit behind the judge and I'm going to get off.
Well, you know what? To that point, when you said folks are tired, when you look at the NBA players, it just look a little different. The players
dingy.
I didn't say it.
I'm helping you out.
They don't look like the player that I grew up looking at.
It's the changing of the guard.
I'm gonna add this. There's some fans that like that's what they are aspiring
to be. Yeah.
With. And I really wanted to post on Facebook like some players. Like, okay, so to the 20-year-olds, the 30-ish women, like this you? Like this is the kind of guy that you're aspiring to be with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that they're looking at the guys, though. They might be looking at
it was even like that back in the 80s and 90s. It was the same thing. It hasn't changed.
Yes, it was.
No.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
No. What I'm saying is,
yes, it is, because it's the era. It's the era of everything.
Kendrick, okay, let me tell you, I was the woman
I understand
in the 30s, in the 80s, in the 90s, and the guys did not look like that
because the women would accept it.
Exactly.
Let me tell you.
What I'm saying, it didn't look like that. But the thing is, right? It's like this. It's when Jessica, when you was growing up, it's everything has changed. Like the music you listen to, I'm pretty sure your mom and daddy was like, what the hell is that? So now you have kids, and you know they may when they get older, they may listen to the crap, and you be like, well, what the hell is that? Or why are you wearing this? I didn't dress like this back in my day. It's the changing of the guard that's happening.
Yeah.
It's the evolution. It's the evolution of things.
However,
all it is.
Quality is what quality is what she's talking about. Yes, change
the quality.
But it's the same thing, though. It's the quality. The quality of that is being accepted.
The quality is relative. And the reason why the quality is relative.
Thank you, Latif.
The reason why the quality is relative is because
y'all on the same side.
When we were in the 80s, and we were listening to Two Live Crew, Clay D, and what have you, our parents went ballistic behind that. And so going further back, their parents were going ballistic with all of
I'm not talking about music.
You're talking about two different
I
things.
think
Okay.
I
Go
think
ahead.
what she's saying, and let me
But all that still ties into the culture, though.
No, but this is what she's kind of saying. Back then, the women looked at a dude that they could establish something long term with some quality. Mm-hmm. Now these Bitcoin women is up to date. They'll get with a dude that look like anything, have something, and they got to go on to the next and to the next. It was the same piece of hot mess that you had when you was looking at them, but you not even. They don't think long term. No, they just want for the now.
Look long term
for the moment.
This is what I'm saying. Back then, the women, the young ladies was looking like, okay, he got to be a boss. He looked like something. He got to present himself in a certain ways. Mm-hmm. Nah, it is what it is. Well, that's why all of them get tricked on South Beach, because you get a dude that rent a Lamborghini, can't afford gas. They get down there, go to a hotel, they end up with a baby. Now the dude back working at McDonald's, and he ain't nothing. Oh, he wasn't nothing when you met him, but that's what you were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, here's the funny part. Allen Iverson was an outlier when we were growing up.
With those braids.
He had cornrows, he had tattoos. Now, if you watch the NBA,
everywhere,
a bunch of slavery going on. And here's the thing: they don't know better.
Of the guard.
It's not changing of the guard. What it is that it's
they
the
all
quality.
Look like Dennis Rodman.
We all get old. We all have kids, and we're going, hey, we said the same thing about our parents, but I'm talking about even the look. The look has changed to where they allow you to look like a slave.
They all look like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, they don't even know better. They think, oh, I'm gonna have this look and this, and then what comes with that look also is a different mindset.
So case in point is the dude who won Dancing with the Stars. Like when I saw him, I was like, interesting.
And we talked about him and his wife last week on the show.
We did.
Did y'all talk about his feet?
We did.
No, I'm sorry.
Wait, what about the feet?
That's part of the era, though. I think it's part of the era that you grew up in.
Mo, what happened with his feet?
I'm gonna send you a picture.
Okay.
Roy's point, what the cornrows with Allen Iverson was a shock factor, but now when you see it, it's kind of like the norm. Like that shock factor is now down here. Like you're looking for a dude who has cornrows.
I don't even know if they would have cornrows. Cornrows right now would mean that the guy's hair is neat.
Yeah.
Groomed.
Yeah.
It's groomed. But the point is that when you begin, and I do this with my youth group, and I tell them, I say, so if I come to you and I have cornrows, my pants halfway up my behind, and I come to you and you have, let's say $100,000, and I say, hey, look, dog, hey man, I got an investment company, you know what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is I will take your money and I'll make sure that in the end that you ain't never got to work for nothing. You ain't never got to worry about nothing, all this and that. I said, so the same deal. I come to you in a suit and a shirt and tie, and I say to you, so listen, here's our portfolio, and I will talk to you and I will tell you, here's what we have, here's the clients that we have, and yada, 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 what have you. Who are you going to go with? And they said, well, I'm going to go with the dude in the shirt and tie, what have you. I said, exactly. I said, but that dude in the shirt and tie, he's a Ponzi schemer. He's going to take your money and flush it down the toilet and get 3-4 Lambos, 5, 6, 7 condos.
All right.
Squander your money.
Okay.
What you tricking your kids with your questions?
Okay.
Essay questions.
Jussie Smollett, he goes to trial. Y'all remember in 2019, he alleged that he had been the victim of a racist and homophobic.
He lied, basically.
Attack.
That he paid for.
He lied. He lied.
But didn't he come out with a new project recently? He's still working, right?
I knew he was off Empire after that.
Yeah, he was off Empire.
The guys said that he paid them to attack him and that he was lying.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he end up on the show with Journey Smollett, or whatever her last name is now? The show that we like, the Monster Show.
Which
No,
she's a
that's
great
not.
actress. I like her.
Was she? Didn't he have a cameo or something on that
You
show?
talking about Lovecraft Country?
Yeah, he
Her
had a
best role
cameo
was
on that
Eased
show.
by You.
I mean, look, he could have because that's his sister, so maybe.
Yeah, I
But
think he had a
that don't
cameo on
mean-
that show.
And siblings should support each other. That's what Como said.
I was getting ready to say, now you talking
Maybe.
about Chris Como.
Como.
Chris Como
Isn't he
said,
suspended?
look at here. If
Yeah.
I got one brother,
One.
and if I'm gonna help somebody, it's gonna be
him.
blood. I am helping my brother.
Hello. Don Lemon is not my brother, okay?
I got one.
One.
And if I gotta make some phone calls to find out what
That's
the
what I'm
journalists are getting ready to track down to help my brother to have his defense team to come up with a certain strategy to offset it and
That's my
get
brother.
get in front of this news cycle,
Yes.
that's my brother.
That's my brother, period.
Hey, look, Latif know that. He was at Pinecrest every other week. Pinecrest Elementary.
Where they at?
That's my little brother.
And I told them, and I said, y'all got life all messed up.
That's
Okay,
right.
y'all don't know how to handle this here.
That's right.
This is an intelligent black young man, and y'all were not
Bad.
ready for the
now.
intelligence
You
that's
weren't
coming
ready.
out of him.
Let
What
me
you
tell
were
you,
expecting
they
was
agreed
something.
because Miles' picture is still up in the hall. Pinecrest.
In the Hall
Wow.
of Fame. What not to do.
No. It's not what not to do. It is what we should do to help these black young men, because he was the pinnacle of intelligence
That's
at this
right.
elementary school.
And misunderstood. That's
100%.
Misunderstood.
And
Misunderstood.
Chris
You all
also
see
says,
the
CNN, you can get these because that's where we gonna leave this. That you can get these, you can suspend me indefinitely, do whatever you need to do. But at the end of the day, I only have one brother.
One brother.
He need to go over there and work
That's
with
me.
your boy that went off about the racists and the slavery and the lynching and the savages.
Yes,
He
and
need to go work over there with him.
And then also speaking of people being suspended indefinitely, did you all hear about LeBron James? He supposedly, allegedly tested positive for COVID, and unlike any of the rules that the NBA says that fall up under pandemic, he is out indefinitely, not for the 10 days or anything like that.
But that's gonna be changed. LeBron has shut down the NBA.
Well,
but tell me, what is the
they gotta lawyer up because that's not gonna work.
Why do they feel like they can? What's the reasoning? That's what I need to ask. Why are they suspending him for the rest of the season? What is the?
I don't know. I think they might be sabotaging the team. They might also be messing with LeBron because LeBron got too much power.
But didn't LeBron just talk about he want to buy into the NBA? That's something that's going on right now.
I mean, it could be, but they messing with LeBron. He's like, something's real fishy going on with my my return. So I'm trying to figure it out.
They said that he wants to be I think it was something saying he wanted to buy a franchise or something.
He probably will. I mean, think about it. I mean, you got Jordan, right? Jordan's one of the only brothers that's part of the NBA as an owner.
100%.
Can you
The reason why is because he's got so much influence. LeBron James is the same way. You got a lot of influence in the NBA. You cannot be denied.
Can you own while you play?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
So what it is. So even Magic Johnson does not have a majority ownership in the Lakers. He has a minority ownership in the Lakers, and so LeBron is on pace to become a major owner in the franchise. And so because of that, they want to try to vilify him on a consistent basis so that the owners can, when they get together, can say, nah, we don't want this attention. We don't want this character. We don't want this type of deal, what have you, to be part of our little club of ownership, so what have you. And so that's why what you're seeing now is with him on the backside of his career on the downhill.
Captain, tell us.
But here's the other problem, though, Latif. Here's the problem. What people are really not saying. what they're scared of his partnership and his team. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
It's the whole team and what he's
Absolutely.
created. So what's happening is you see corporations have copied their blueprint on how to be a successful either management team, agent, movie. They've touched a little bit of everything. Folks are threatened by it, and that's really what the problem is.
Well, we know that there were people who were threatened by him because he had to go ahead and get those people thrown out of the game around Thanksgiving. That couple told him that they wished ill on his son.
Oh!
Yeah, that was
from Akron, Ohio. You don't say that kind of stuff to nobody from.
Yeah, they told him, "We hope your son died in a car crash."
What?
That's what they said for real?
Very specific.
Yeah. We hope Ronnie dies in a car crash.
Let me tell you something.
So look.
Who are those people?
Brian got folks in Cleveland that will mop them folks up. They don't know.
That's crazy.
He's from the hood.
See, that's more audacity. That's where it is.
So what you have is an extension of National White Privilege Day, which was last year on January 6th.
What did they do to the people?
Lord,
and so
got them all turned up.
And so what happens is they do is they get real
wait,
bold.
Lateef, hold on one second. What did they do to the people?
They got them put out.
They were ejected from the arena.
Forever? Like they can't never come back?
Not forever.
Oh, okay. They should.
Now they're talking about it though.
Yeah, they should never be able to come back.
But because of that, because of National White Privilege Day, this is olive branch that has been.
I don't know what you're drinking over there. I don't know what you're doing.
Anything.
I have no idea what you're doing.
I'm sitting back in the chair.
Belinda, what have you done to your husband?
All I'm saying is that they feel that they have the audacity to say anything and everything to you when you are working and doing your job. And so they come up to you and they be like, "Hey man, so look here, you gonna inbound that ball? Man, I hope Brownie crashed, die in a car crash."
Lateef,
how you gonna say that about my child?
Can't. But I don't think they should be suspended for the rest of the season, though, because I mean, it.
No, they shouldn't be able to come back ever.
Well, here's why I say that, though. The only reason why I say that is because people do that all the time. They go in there and say stupid stuff all the time. They might.
And they all should be able to not come back.
It's not
just. It's talking about my kids.
Nah.
We're saying at some point it gotta stop. Somebody gotta take the first blow.
Look at Black people have been
if it was somebody
persecuted for much less.
Without
what is it called, Dana?
Without the what?
You can do that, but you don't talk about his children.
Is he a place for protection? No, my thing is just let them go sit in the Lakers locker room and wait for the Lakers to come in.
I know that's right.
Yeah, because I mean, you'd be surprised on what players say to you while you're playing. But Lateef, you know
that part.
Lateef. The thing that I was chuckling thinking about. I said Lateef must be part of a union because the way he talks, he's part of a union. He's protected, or he about to retire.
That is funny.
Well, that was me. Yep, you can get away with it.
Right, he was talking. Oh man, I can't wait to see them Cracker Barrels on Monday.
Did y'all see the Kevin Hart show on Netflix?
No,
with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet. I heard it's good.
I like it.
It's
a miniseries.
It's a miniseries.
No, where have I been?
It's like 6 episodes. It's not that long, but it's good though.
Yeah, I don't think I've been. I don't know where I've been.
I said Kevin need to stop telling them corny jokes and start acting now. He done got a little corny.
Well, no. Here's the thing. The problem is, Mokita, me and my wife were talking about this with Tabitha Brown. We just pray that she doesn't get overexposed. I think Kevin Hart is overexposed. Like we see too much of him. We need a brocation from him.
Yeah, I just think he's corny. But I mean, that could be true. That's like when he first came out, he was funny, but his cadence, the way he moves, that's a little bit too.
But he got to limit what he say because if they want him to host an award show and they go back on what he said, they be like, so you can't have both.
That's why I like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I do
Now,
too.
before we move to Dave Chappelle, I want to finish with LeBron. Did you guys know who Isaiah Stewart was before LeBron bust him in the face?
Of
I
course
did
not.
not. But he
No.
got him good, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
My dog wanted all that smoke.
Peter, you gonna ride out with LeBron all day?
I'm gonna
every day.
ride. Listen, wherever Brown want to go, I'm going. I'm going with him.
Yeah.
That's
All
my
I can
boy.
say is, I like the fire that he presented.
Well, they reported that they just brought him in just to antagonize LeBron.
Well,
That's a
he
possibility.
got what he got.
Possible.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Hey,
Right. You supposed to be a former boxer. Every time I see you, ain't fighting nobody.
Hey, but look, this is the thing. Roy, you hit me in my eye. We fighting right then. We not gonna stand there and talk and hold hands
Exactly.
and ask you about your
Right about
kids.
that.
And then when everybody run in front of me, now I want to fight you. Oh no, that ain't that.
But I think the blood had to hit him first.
No,
you know?
no. When you get hit in the eye,
Yeah, that's it.
No, I think it took him a minute.
I agree.
That's just
No.
what-
No,
I
it
agree.
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No.
Because a
I
hit,
agree.
because
I
a
agree
hit
with
like
you,
that.
because he
because
probably
a
didn't
hit-
know that he was bust.
No,
It don't matter.
So when
No,
you-
it don't
when
matter.
you-
No.
when
He
you
didn't want to
learn,
fight.
No.
He did
when
not
you
want to
learn
fight,
that you
Belinda.
are bust,
I agree,
and
Roy.
it's
I agree,
bleeding.
Roy.
When you get
Listen,
hit like
April,
that,
speak,
when you
Listen,
get
wait,
hit like
time
that,
out,
April,
Hamlet's
speak,
finest.
please.
Let somebody else talk about something.
Thank you.
Dog it. Listen, when you get bust and you already mad, okay, you hit me, I'm mad. But then when you find out that I'm cut and I'm bleeding now,
I'm bleeding.
it's a different layer of mad. And
Well,
y'all
that-
can say no if you want to,
well,
because
that's
I want to
perfect.
see when you get bust. I
You
want to
right.
see when you get bust and you don't know you bleeding. And when
I don't
you
care.
find out you bleeding,
I don't
No.
look.
that
I
you
don't
don't
care.
get
I don't
angry
care.
or-
If I
No.
get
No,
hit,
So
with
Miss
I
G,
know.
so
That's
Miss
what I
G,
do
so
too.
Miss G, so
That
Miss G,
happened to
right
me.
there.
That
Miss G.
happened to me.
What's
They're
wrong?
ready.
Yeah, but
When I
that's
found
you.
out that I
You
was
can't speak for
bleeding,
everybody.
I was
Did
about
somebody
to
tell me why
kill
Brown
somebody.
busted
Miss
him? What
G.
happened?
You hear
What
me?
I'm saying to you
They
is,
tangled up.
what I'm saying to you
No.
is,
And he
what
Was
I'm
it an
saying to you
entanglement?
is that-
He was holding his
is that-
arm.
is that when you-
Entanglement.
When you get hit,
Belinda, you terrible.
Oh,
you
okay.
get hit
Okay.
like that,
That's what Roy
you
said.
know it's getting ready
Yeah.
it's getting ready to bleed.
Yeah.
You
You
know
don't
it's
feel
getting
it.
ready to
No.
bleed.
No.
When you
know
get
it's
hit
getting
like
ready
that,
No,
You
TT.
don't know that.
You don't know
you
that.
know
Let me
it's
just
getting
say
ready
this:
to
the
bleed. Oh, yes,
generation
you do.
we're from,
Yes, you do.
we do not talk. We fight.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It don't matter.
He's not in your
talking.
generation
It doesn't matter
at all.
talking. That's not what we. That's not what Belinda was
back then
saying.
we
And that's
fight.
not
But
When
when
you
you
said
get
something
hit
about your
like that,
mama,
you know it's getting ready to bleed.
He's not in
You
your
know it's getting ready
generation
to
at all.
bleed.
You don't know that.
Well,
You don't know
No.
that. Like.
Well,
No, yes, you
my,
do.
my last fight before I retired, I didn't wait for it to bleed, and I didn't wait for backup.
Exactly.
How old were you?
that was last year. What you
He's
talking
not your age.
I'm 52.
He's not
52.
your age. Y'all got to
52.
I was 52.
Later.
Look,
That is
Look,
old.
he's
And
not
that's,
your age.
and that's my point.
happened
And
to
that's
him?
my point.
and I was,
that's
and I
my
was
point.
worse.
When you
was
get
waiting,
hit like
Dana
that,
waited to the
when
last
you get hit like that, you know it's getting ready to bleed. And so when you know it's getting ready to bleed,
No.
square up, dog. Hey, dog,
That
you
dude,
gotta catch
that dude was
this. Hey,
terrified of LeBron, and he
No.
backed up. And then when he like that dog behind the gate. And
Right.
the poodle barking at the pit bull, and the pit bull get to the gate and it's open. Dog be like, who left the gate open?
Who finished this? Who finished
He
this?
was
Get your pick.
terrified
Get your
of
pick.
LeBron
Get
at
your pick.
all.
He was not.
I don't think he was scared of him at all
I
either.
don't think he was
he was
terrified of
fighting.
him at all.
He was
Well, why
fighting.
didn't he get to him?
Should be.
He
He was
tried
I
his
don't think
best.
he was.
Did you see the
Nah, when he first got up, he had the chance
When
to
he
at least throw
found
a
out-
jab or two.
He
He didn't
found
even
out
do that.
blood was coming
When
down.
he first got
Then
up,
he
it was
wanted-
like, okay, this is gonna be
Then
a
he wanted
foul.
to try.
He
Then he
hit
wanted
me.
to try and do something.
What did you just say?
Ain't nobody
Steve?
thinking about
When he
it's a
found out
foul
it
and
was
he hit
bleeding,
me.
He
when
was
he
still
Get up
found out
and
it was
you
bleeding,
foul for
then
him.
he wanted to go after him. And that's
Hey,
exactly
bro.
what we've been saying
Hey,
the
he
whole
had a
time.
homeboy say, "Damn, look at your eye."
No,
Exactly. That's what happened.
Everybody else
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's
Look at
exactly
you.
what happened.
He had
he found out it
had
was
to-
bleeding and
he
he
had to
got
retreat
mad.
after he
Yeah,
found out.
enraged.
Man, that's
Hey,
what
Roy,
happened.
moment.
Roy, he know he wasn't sweating because he only played a
That's
minute
what
and
we
a half.
said.
So
Enraged.
When you find out it's bleeding, it's something different.
What's
So
his name
another
again,
level.
Jessica? Isaiah what?
I know the safest cells in the prison is the loudest
Isaiah
cells.
Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart. We
Yeah.
see you, Isaiah. We
did not
see
want
you.
to
Ever heard of him before?
Child, please. Don't none of these players want none of this smoke. I ain't seen no real fight since the 90s and the 80s. None of these players want no
They gonna
smoke.
get put out.
They
That's
all
what they
soft.
want to.
No,
I missed 3 games. I missed 5 games. So what? I bet
don't
you're gonna
want to.
respect me after you catch this left and the right,
That's
though.
right.
I guarantee that.
That's right.
Now, please.
We need the
Scared
money.
I'm gonna be suspended. So
We need the money,
well, here's
Kendrick.
the
We need
thing.
the money.
When you're in the midst of all that, the last thing, if you really want to fight, you're not thinking about being suspended.
exactly.
That's why LeBron popped him right in his eye.
They were at the free throw
LeBron.
line pick.
Hey, LeBron, you hit me kind of hard, man.
You
What?
gotta
Yeah, exactly. Next time, take it a little easy.
Wait, what?
Hey, man.
Right.
He grabbed on his arm and he
You been working out, brother?
out
You
of-
been, you been
I
working
don't
out?
think
grab
about
and
no
hit him with
suspension. He's like,
his
boy, take that.
elbow
Boy,
and
you
his
don't-
fist.
And then went like this. Oh, my bad. My
Hey,
bad.
Jessica, that he hit him like your mama would do when you small in the grocery store and you being bad.
Look, no Nikki.
No,
No Nikki.
I don't think so.
Jay,
Go
no
ahead,
Nikki.
do that.
No Nikki.
My mama was not doing that.
Well, he did.
No, I'm not saying your mama. I'm saying in general.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
In general.
I was
Oh,
taking it
boy.
personally. I'm sorry. Sorry. So,
Mike.
Strahan will be in space on December the 9th.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's going to be the
Winning.
first representative
On Virgin?
of news media in space.
Winning.
He going on Virgin?
We don't know. I don't know who.
I
Is he going
No,
with?
because
I
it's
think he's
2 of them.
with
It's
Bezos.
Virgin and then it's your boy with Tesla, right?
Yeah.
Elon
Then it has to
Musk.
be with him. Who's
Yeah.
Bezos? Who's Bezos? Is it
Amazon.
Bezos?
So it's 3.
He's going
Oh, it's
on
3. It's 3.
Blue Origin.
that is
I don't know
really
who's on that.
interesting.
That's Bezos.
That's Bezos.
I just
Yep.
want to know why he won't.
I mean,
let me.
I mean,
You gonna
when
say
they go
why he
into
won't
space,
call him?
I mean, when they go into space, they really
That's
not
what
going.
I'm
Call you,
They're really not going into orbit.
I mean, he
All
told me
they're
he
going is
was,
to
but
weightlessness.
he just hasn't.
Mokita, he's not
That's
closing that gap. You know that, right?
That's his trademark.
All I'm saying is he told me he was gonna call me, and he
And
hasn't.
he didn't call. Let me text him.
Please.
No, well,
You
you should
probably
have.
was
Y'all
on
know
that
I'm out
with
here
no
single.
You need to
I'm
fix
out
that.
here single, ready to mingle.
Mokita, you gonna give him another set of twins?
Oh no.
She already
That's why he ain't called you. That's
okay.
exactly
Yeah,
why he ain't
that
called you.
down.
Wait,
Cognac, Poppy, put
Kendrick,
that drink
then
down.
we need to move on to somebody
why
else,
he-
Kendrick.
That's why he ain't called you,
That drink
because
down,
then
Kendrick.
all his kids to be 100% African American.
Well, then we need to move on to somebody else. Go ahead and go through your Rolodex.
Okay.
See who else you got.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna figure out who's
Leave
single.
him alone.
Right.
You're not interested?
Yeah, leave him alone. Yeah, because it sounds like from what Kendrick's saying. What do you do? You going through your Rolodex?
I'm talking to Melissa.
Oh, okay.
The kids.
Oh, okay.
Kids.
Yeah. I can't. I'm not birthing no more babies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know you're not having them.
Get them twins off the table then.
Off the table, off the couch.
Well, let's talk about somebody else who is in birthing age range.
Mm.
Who that?
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Rihanna
Yes.
was declared the national hero in Barbados.
Yes.
All right, Riri.
And Barbados became a republic this week. They bid farewell to the British monarchy
Mm-hmm.
after 2 decades.
Mm-hmm.
They
And
said-
I predict.
Okay, go ahead.
I predict she will be president of
Yeah,
Barbados.
you did.
I wrote it down.
You sure did.
Yep.
It's on Facebook. It's gonna
But
come back
TT,
next year.
TT, why your eyes went like this when your sister said somebody was in pregnant range, and you went like this?
She like you want to talk about me.
I thought you was like, wait, hey, be careful what you say.
I'm like, who are we talking about?
Not talking about me.
But they don't. That they were saying that because they were saying that she's supposedly pregnant,
Rihanna?
and then it was a meme that this girl was like, I think that y'all gonna believe that when Jesus come back, y'all gonna take whatever y'all hear on Twitter or on Facebook or on Instagram, and y'all just gonna run with it. Somebody gonna say Jesus come back, and it's gonna be some old person name, like she just named some type of name, and that's the first person y'all gonna take it from, and they gonna tell you Jesus back.
Yeah.
Talking about y'all just take news from anybody.
That's real. That's real.
Ain't no realness to that.
No,
there's no substance whatsoever. It's
we
just
believe it.
be,
One year, Skittles,
whatever.
Melissa made a rumor that somebody, I don't know who was it, Jessica, was it Keith Sweat? Somebody had died, and she created this rumor, and we was like, ooh, did he die? You start checking, you might hear 3 songs in a row, and you be like, oh Lord.
You know when you hear more than 3 songs in a row, the same artist,
you be like,
you're trying to figure it out.
It could be his birthday.
Look, is it his birthday?
Well, I tell you what, now don't see a doggone portrait of anybody on social media.
Right.
Girl.
Your stomach immediately dropped. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Right. What happened?
That happens recently.
That just happened to Mokita last night.
Yep.
She saw her friend saw a picture of somebody who we know in common talking about the boy done died.
Mm.
She said, wait a minute, what's the boy name? Told her the name. No, he is not dead. He's not dead.
Right. But, however, I did have a classmate perish 2 days ago, so and it was rough. Because he was a track star at Killian. Real good dude.
Jay, you don't know who he talking about?
I don't know what Captain is talking about. I don't know what he's talking about.
So his last name was Poole, Dwayne Poole.
Oh, I did see that, but I didn't know he ran track. I saw it.
That means he was on the track team with me because I ran track.
He came after you, but he was in training with you.
There for 2 years that I was there. Correct.
Can y'all talk about your track history every? Because I swear.
I mean, Jessica always talk about this track thing, and I just be like,
every episode I learn more
she
about
talk about this track thing
track.
every episode, and she be like, I don't know him because I ran track and I ain't know. I'm like,
that was a major rat.
So clearly
was not on my team.
What are we talking about, TT?
No, go ahead. Next subject.
I don't know what's going on, girls.
Dwayne Poole, he passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died. He died of bone cancer.
His
and at the time he was in track. He was the fastest dude in the South.
Yeah, I can send you a picture of him. His sister had it on her page.
I don't want to tarnish his memory. I just don't remember him being.
We not going to show like this, though, are we?
I know, right? I'm looking for you to know.
Yeah, this is
next topic.
Right. I said that like 30 seconds ago. I said go to the next
but damn, Lateef.
I mean, what you want me to do? I ain't doing nothing.
We were talking fictional death, and you threw.
So listen. This week we have Art Basel, and we have a lot of African American featured artists that are down here, and they're featuring their pieces, and it is a great time down here in Miami.
Did he change the tone, didn't he?
They are, and rest in peace.
We are the worst.
Virgil Bull.
I know.
Off-White.
Artistic director for Louis Vuitton and Off-White.
Mr. Off-White.
Very well loved in the community.
Fresh.
Yeah, everybody loved him.
Everybody
had
seems
a
to
bad
love
word to
him.
say.
Yeah. There were rumors that Kanye was actually going to succeed in his death.
Yeah.
To take over that role.
I heard
that was a rumor, though, right?
They're really good friends.
Yeah.
I think as a community, we just got to do more to get these people their flowers while they living.
I agree.
Absolutely.
And in likeness of what Dana is saying, get your flowers, guys. Peace.
No, not peace. Happy anniversary, y'all.
Happy anniversary for what?
Whose anniversary?
Oh.
Roy and Jessica?
Yes. I don't know what they doing. Yes.
It's your
weekend.
No, the other way, Jessica. The other way.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
How many years?
Happy anniversary.
Very good. Very good.
20 years?
So,
16?
16?
Yeah, 16. And then
Happy Sweet 16.
And then
Y'all
so,
still
so
newlyweds.
on the
they just
28th,
celebrated
on the
there
28th, we
as
just
well.
celebrated 23.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Black
Y'all in the zone
love
like
is in
2-3.
full
Yeah,
bloom.
he took her to both of Kendrick.
But just wanted to be
He
big
did.
on the side. It's okay. All right.
Black love is in full bloom.